How are we, lads? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia, and welcome to the Super League Round 3 tips and predictions. It's going to be an interesting round this weekend. Obviously, we've got Warrington and Wigan going head-to-head over there in Las Vegas. A couple of grudge matches to look forward to. Should be a really big round of Super League. A couple of teams looking to try and get their first win of the season. And as always, joining me via audio, via satellite, I guess you could call it, we got the great Warrington man himself, CJ Moxley.
Yeah, hello. How's everyone? Hope everyone's good. Another week of Super League done and another one coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be a big round, CJ. Obviously, your boys heading over to Las Vegas, take on Wigan, and a big rivalry game. Looking forward to that one, or what?
I am. Obviously, Wigan's a rival. Big game, as always, and always a tough opponent as well. So to showcase it all the way in Las Vegas, it's a spectacle.
I think it's great for the game as well. Like we saw last year with the NRL, taking a few games to Vegas and whatnot, and how much of a success it was. I think it's great for the game. We'll just have a quick recap of last week. We'll get through it quicker this week. Quick recap of round 2. So, Hull KR beat Wakefield 14-12. That was a pretty good game of footy, to be honest.
Yeah, a few big calls made that game. Obviously, I thought Hull KR Wakefield, but Rovers coming away for it in the end. I think Wakefield can be, again, happy with another performance despite losing.
Pretty unlucky, though, CJ. I mean, Mikey Lewis should have got sin bin, but he never did. Then he got injured, and then Tyrone May got injured. Wakefield were coming to get him, but they ran out of time.
Yeah, I think if they got maybe if you made that goal at the end of the game, I think Wakefield might have gone on to win that.
Yeah.
But look, they can be happy with what they've shown their fans so far.
If Wakefield kicks that goal from the sideline and it goes to golden point, I think Wakefield would have beat them because the Rovers looked gone. Like they were finished. They were buggered. Your boys, Warrington beating Catalan 18-12. This was a really good game of footy, high quality. I still think Catalans are still working out a few combinations. Warrington is still working out a few things, but it was a really, really gutsy win for you, CJ.
Yeah, second week in a row where we were a bit, gutsy, gritty. There was a tight tussle throughout the game. I thought that Matt Duffy try sealed it when we went up 16-6.
Yeah, that was a big one.
But yeah, look, good to be 2-0. So that's the main thing. And now we take on a big challenge in Wigan in America this week.
Yeah, big one for sure. Wigan, they obviously destroyed Hull FC. Hull FC are a weird team to read. They literally went over to France and gave Catalan a touch-up, and then they get absolutely battered at home against the champs. But I think we both agree, and we said last week, Hull FC are playing Wigan at the worst time, and Wigan, they were on, man.
Well, I thought Wigan was going to come out with a bit of a response. Hull FC, I think they might be one of those teams that are going to be very inconsistent this season, as I said in our ladder predictions.
Yes, yeah.
It was just one of those days for Hull FC, and when Wigan are on, they're the best team in the comp. So, yeah, that happens.
Salford Leeds. This was disappointing, man. Leeds obviously winning 32-6. Salford had everyone back, all their players back. Obviously, still no Sam Stone and still no Joe Mellor, but no excuses, man. Leeds were on fire, man. Like Salford in the first 10 minutes looked like a top 2 team. They really did, but it didn't last long. Leeds they were fantastic, weren't they?
Salford had a promising start, I thought. They looked, good to go. And then as the game went on, I just feel like Leeds had the upper hand. They just knew what to do. Unfortunately, they did lose Shrawley and Croft, but I think it just shows that they are going to be a better team than they were last season. Salford, it was their first game all back together, so they're probably just still working on what they've been training on. But yeah, look, Leeds are great.
When Brodie Croft got injured, I think it was 16-6. It was only a 10-point game. And I think it was right before half-time. It stayed 16-6. I thought to myself, Salford can run over Leeds here with Brodie Croft gone, but Leeds held their own, man. They were good. So full credit to the Leeds Rhinos. They were outstanding against us. Saints over Castleford. I mean, we saw this coming, didn't we?
Yeah, it was an expected result, I thought, when you go up against a team like St. Helens. Just wasn't Castleford tonight. Just wasn't Castleford tonight. Not really much to say about that game. The Saints were dominant from the get-go.
Yeah, Saints were just far too strong there. And obviously, Lee Leopards beating Huddersfield 24 points to 10. Look, I'm going to be honest with you here. And look, I'm not here to shit on the Lee Leopards and their fans, but I don't think the Leopards are as good as the media are hyping them up to be. Like, they beat Wigan 1-0 in a field goal shootout, which was a defensive grind. And credit to them for winning that game. But this game against Huddersfield was far from convincing. And if the Lee Leopards are a serious team, they've got to be playing better than that. Like, they were pretty ordinary against Huddersfield. Huddersfield are just an ordinary team in general. Like, we know they're a bottom four team. But the Leopards, man, they got a lot of improvement. They got a lot of improving to do if they're going to be a good team this year.
Yeah, there's a lot of penalty goals for scoreboard pressure throughout that game.
Oh, it was ridiculous. What it was.
I think if I am going to give Lee credit, it's their defence for the last 2 weeks.
Defensively, they've conceded 10 points in 2 games. So that's definitely a good thing. That's a good thing.
Huddersfield, on the other hand, they all just looked ordinary. Huddersfield and look, Lee, they have this week against Catalan. See how they go there.
Don't mean to be rude, but Huddersfield, they need to change some things up, man, because Lola here and everything that's going on in the spine with them needs to be looked at. I'm a big fan of Jacob Gagai, and I think he's playing well at fullback, but I don't think the halves are working. Like, you got Wolford at 9, you got Lola here in the halves, Gagai at fullback. Something's going to have to change because it's not working.
Yeah, I think they got options, but I think they're going to persist with it for another couple of weeks. And if they can't get a win, then that's where I think
if they can't get a win soon, they'll have to do something. The
coach will change something up there.
All right, well, let's get into the tips for round number 3. And it's a big round this weekend, obviously, with Vegas and whatnot, and it's going to be a good one. So it all kicks off on Friday morning, CJ. Hull KR take on the Salford Red Devils from Craven Park. This game is at 7 a.m. for us on Friday morning. Obviously, it's Hull KR versus my boy Salford. This is going to be interesting. Now, Mikey Lewis will not play, which is a big blow. Tyrone May is in severe doubt. Salford may get back Sam Stone, may get back Joe Mellor. Joe Shorrocks is out, suspended. Fair enough, I think. But Salford, man, look at the odds. Look at the odds here. Hull KR $1.25. Salford $4. Lewis and May are out. I can't believe Salford are paying so much. But how do you see this game going, CJ?
Oh, it's a tough one. Hull KR, they're at home, but they are missing their probably their main players. Salford, they're still tough to get a read on. We've only seen one game of their actual side. I am going to tip your boys Salford. I think Mikey Lewis, his influence on that whole KR team it's a big loss.
It's a huge loss, isn't it?
And Tyrone May, we know how good he can be on his day as well. But I do think it'll remain a close game. I think Salford by 6. We'll go 22-16. I don't know if Hull KR had those points without Mikey, but
what about first try scorer? Who do you reckon?
My first try scorer will be let's go Tim Laffey. Thought he got close some last week, but yeah, he'll get the first try.
Yeah, look, I think there's talk that Peter Hickey might play 5'8", but just have to wait and see how it goes. Maybe Jez Litton will play 5'8". I'm not sure. I've got a few options there, the Rovers, but surely Salford bounce back. I'm going to tip Salford by 8. I think we'll bounce back and get a win here. We need a win. We can't be going in 0-3 and then having to play catch up later. So Salford by 8. I'll go 20 points to 12. A bit of a low scoring game. 20-12 Salford. First try, I'm with you. I'll go Tim Laffey as well. I think he'll be in for a big game.
Feeling Laffey this week.
Yeah, I'm feeling Tim Laffey. All right. On to Saturday morning for us. We got the Huddersfield Giants up against Hull FC. Huddersfield actually favourites for this game. They're $1.70 favourites. Hull FC at $2.10. It is at the John Smith Stadium in Huddersfield. This is a toss the coin game, I think. Which way are you leaning in this one, CJ?
I'm actually leading to the away side. I'm going to tip the Hull FC here.
Yep.
I think it'll be a low-scoring game, though. I don't think there'll be too much points. I'll go 16-12 Hull FC by 4 points. My first try scorer, let's go with Logan Moy.
Nice.
And yeah, so I'm tipping the Black and Whites to get a win away again.
Well, I just absolutely shit on Huddersfield. And look, Hull FC, I mean, you can't read either team, can you? Like, you really can't.
You can't.
You don't know what's going to happen. I think I've seen a bit more from Hull FC in attack than I have seen from Huddersfield. And I like what I'm saying from Jordan Rapinoe. He's been playing really well in the first couple of rounds, and so is Aiden Caesar. I'm going to tip Hull FC, and I'm going to go Hull FC by 10 points, CJ. Hull by 10. We'll go a scoreline of 24-14. And I'm going to go Jordan Rapinoe as the first try scorer. I like the Black and Whites in this one. I really do.
All right, yeah. Hull FC to win.
Now, me and you so far, we've gone 2 upsets, and we've both gone the same. I wonder if we'll go the same on this next game, which, in my opinion, could be a game of the round dark horse, depending on everything, how it all goes. The Lee Leopards take on the Catalan Dragons on Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Lee Leopards 2-0, Catalans 0-2. Lee Leopards are $1.40 favourites. The Catalan Dragons are at $3. You know how highly I rate Catalans. They're 0-2. They've got a bit of crap to work out. The Leopards have started well. How do you see this game unfolding on Saturday morning?
Well, it's at the Lee Sports Village. Catalans 0-2. Lee 2-0. So their fans will be out. I'm gonna go Lee Leopards. I think Lee win. I think Catalans go 0-3. They're still working out a few things. We'll go 16-8. Lee. Lee obviously probably being the better defensive team this year.
Yeah.
My first try scorer will go. I'll do him again in the second week. I'll go Tessie Near.
Yeah.
I'm predicting a Lee win here.
Well, I'm going to go the complete opposite, and I think Catalans, this is the week. I think this is the week they get it together and they get a win. And I don't just think Catalans are going to win. I think Catalans are going to win very well. I think this is going to be a Catalan Dragons statement type game where a lot of their new signings are going to have a big game. I think this is the week, CJ. So I'm going to tip Catalans to win this by about 20 points. I'm not kidding. Catalans by 20. I'm going to go with a scoreline of 30 points to 10. Favor of the Catalan Dragons. First try scorer, I'm going to go with... who am I going to go first try? You know what? I'm going to go Tariq Sims to score the first try. Now, for whatever reason, if Tariq Sims is not starting, then I'll go Luke Keary to score the first try. But here's my other prediction for the game. Nick Kotrick will get a hat-trick.
So Nick's made a few interesting calls there. Catalans by 20.
Catalans in a big win.
That's a big one.
I think this is the week where they get it right. I think they're going to win this really well. All right, moving on to Sunday morning at 1:30 a.m. for us. Wakefield Trinity take on St. Helens. St. Helens are $1.20. Wakefield are at $4.50. You know, I got to be honest here, man. We've had a few Wakefield fans lately in the live chat with a bit of good banter. I must give them a lot of credit, man. Wakefield have been playing well. Like, round 1, they beat Leeds. They probably should have won last week against Hull KR. Now they're at home again, and they're taking on St. Helens. Look, I think St Helens will win the game, CJ, but Wakefield, they could be in. They could make this game close again.
Now, look, I haven't kept updated with all the news going on, but it looks like Wakefield's given their stadium a bit of a fresh new look. I thought the atmosphere looked good there last week.
It did, didn't it?
And yeah, look, Wakefield have been competitive, and this is why I hate doing this again, but I'm tipping Saints to blow them out at home.
Oof.
I'll go Saints by 26.
Ouch.
36-10. I'll go first try Tristan Saylor. I reckon you could get a double or a hat-trick, but if Wakefield compete or even win this game, I don't think I'm going to tip against them for a little bit.
Well, I think, like, I'm with you. I think St Helens are going to win the game, but I don't think it'll be a blowout. I think it might be a tight one. I'm going to go St Helens by 10. Fairly close game here. I'll go St Helens to win, maybe something like maybe 22-12, like a fairly bit of a low-scoring game. Maybe it'll be 16-12, and then maybe Saints will score a late try to seal the game. But Saints by 10, 22-12, first try scorer. I'm going to go Kyle Felt on the wing. And, yeah, I think Saints will win, but it'll be a close game. Now, let's go to the game of the round. Maybe the biggest game of the whole year, to be honest with you. Wigan versus Warrington in Las Vegas. This is going to be big, man. Now, this game is on Sunday morning for us at 8:30 in the morning. So, a fairly good time slot for us, CJ. Wigan and Warrington. Wigan are $1.40. Warrington at $3. Sam Burgess, will he get there, CJ?
Oh, man, I'm hoping so, because his coaching style obviously helps. And if not, I believe Martin Gleeson will take the reign. Oh, man, I just hope Sammy makes it over there, because I think he'll get the boys playing more fluent.
Yeah. Well, you're obviously tipping Warrington, right?
Of course, mate. Especially against these lot, I got to tip Warrington. It's in Las Vegas. We're on one of the biggest showpieces of the year.
Yeah.
I'll go Warrington by 4. It'll be a close one. We'll go 26-22. It'll be a thriller for the morning to start off the season. And we'll go first try just to rub it into him, Georgie Williams.
Oh, that's a big one.
It'll be a great game.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm going to tip Wigan. I think they're looking good. Like, I know round 1 was a bit of a shit show, but gee, they were good last week. Warrington, again, playing well themselves, 2-0. But I think Wigan are going to really kick on here. Like, I think this is the sort of stage where I think the Wigan Warriors are going to really thrive under. So I'm going to go Wigan by 6. I think it'll be a really good game. I'll go Wigan 18 points to 12. Pretty close game. First try scorer, Liam Marshall, but I'm going to add to it. Liam Marshall is 0-2 this year. He hasn't scored a try. I think this is the week. This is the week. Liam Marshall will get a double, and he'll score the first try.
Well, it'll be, 8 in the morning when this kicks off?
Kickoff, yes.
I'll be up, and hopefully I'll win, because
big game, bro.
I don't want to get up early just to get battered, honestly.
Yeah, well, good luck to your Warrington, but it's gonna be a big one, man. Wigan, Warrington.
Can't wait.
And the final game of the round is Monday morning at 2 a.m. Leeds against Castleford. Leeds are $1.10 favourites. I didn't even put the odds for Castleford. Let me just update it for a moment. Castleford are paying $7 according to Ladbrokes. Big price for the Castleford Tigers. Obviously, Leeds are a very hard team to get a read on. Like, they lost to Wakefield and they destroyed my Salford Red Devils. Castleford, unlucky against Hull KR the other week, but how do you see this one going? I got smashed by Saints. I don't know how to read Castleford.
On paper, Leeds should win well. It's at home.
Yeah.
I am going to tip Leeds, but I'm only going to tip them by 14 points.
Okay, yeah.
We'll go a scoreline of 28-14. My first try scorer, Riley Lum. I
Yep.
thought he's been playing pretty good football this season. Yeah, I think Leeds win this. They should.
I'll be very surprised if Leeds don't win. I know Castleford need to get a win at some point, but I don't think this is the week. So I'm going to go Leeds by 18. Fairly high scoring game though. I'll go Leeds to win, maybe something like 32-14. Fairly high scoring game. First try scorer, I will go with. I'll go Cameron Smith, first try scorer.
Cam Smith.
Cameron
Not
Smith.
bad.
All right, now before we go, just like last week, 3 bold try scorers for the weekend. So obviously round 3 of the Super League is this weekend. Let's try and pick some try scorers. So some bold ones, guys you won't really expect on the score sheet. So CJ, who are your 3 bold try scorers for round 3?
Right, my first one comes from the Catalan Dragons. I think Elliot Whitehead will go over.
Yep.
My second one is from Leeds Rhinos, and I believe he's fit to play, and that's Sam Lasone.
Yep, he'll be there.
And my third try scorer, I didn't put really much thought into this. I forgot to put my third one down, but I'll go off the cusp. We'll go Hull KR. We'll go their front rower. What's his name? Oh, I've had a brain flush here, mate. He wears number 10 every week.
What, Sawasa Su? Or...
Yeah, mate, Suaso Su. We'll go Suaso Su.
Yeah, right.
I believe he's playing anyway, but yeah, there's my 3.
All right, well, I'm going to go for Salford. I'm going to go a bit of a rough one here. I'm going to go, call me crazy, man. I'm going to go with Justin Sanguera, who we picked up from Leeds.
You've been
I'm
high on him, so hopefully
I'm going
he
to
gets
back
over it.
Justin Sanguera to score anytime. In the Hull FC game, I'm going to go with Aiden Caesar to score a try. He used to play for Huddersfield, so back Caesar to score a try. And the last one, it's not really that bold, but I'm going to back Junior Nasemba to score for Wigan.
Has he even scored this year, Junior?
I don't think he has. I think he's a bit like Liam Martin.
I hate saying that he's due against my team, but he probably is.
Yeah, so I'll go with them 3. I'll go Nasemba, Sengur, and Aiden Caesar. I'll go with them 3.
Yeah, no,
All
that's good. Round 3 looks good, actually, I think.
Oh, it's going to be a big round, CJ. It's going to be a hell of a weekend. Well, mate, good luck to Warrington against Wigan over there in France. Oh, Vegas, I should say. And
no worries, and hopefully your boys can get one up for Rovers.
Hopefully, but anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you to CJ for joining as per usual. Round 3 tips out there now for you guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one.